Welcome. This is Coach Margine, and this is been recorded the last week of May 2020. And Facebook is changing all the time, so you want to make sure that you're doing the best you can to keep up to date on the changes that Facebook makes all the time. They try to improve their platform for our use as well as for securities. So what I'd like to do is talk a little bit about security today with your profile. There are a lot of people who are having their friends lists stolen from them because they do not have their friends list set as see only me. They have it set as public. And so people can go to your profile, download your friends list, create a fake account, and then message everybody in your friends list asking them to be your friend when they're already your friend. And that's one of the ways that they can attack your security. And the other thing that I'd like to show you is when you go to your profile, and as you see here, this word right here says I'm on my profile. Now over here is home, where you will see your news feed. But when you're on your profile and you go over here, you can create. These are where you may have friends requests. This is where you can access your messages. This is your notification bell. This is where if you have more than one account and you want to switch between accounts. This is where you go if you have questions and you need help from Facebook. You can click on that to get to the Facebook guidelines or any other question you might have struggling with, maybe you have a question about something you want to learn how to do in a group or on a fan page or your profile. This arrow button here is where you open it up. This is where you can manage groups, advertise, see your activity log, news feed preferences, but we want to go to settings. And here's where you set your securities up. So what I would like for you to do is make sure that you know what your password is, so that as you secure your account, if you don't know what your password is right now, today, log out, go into Facebook and say, I forgot my password. They'll send you an email to the email address associated with your account so that you can reset your password and be able to fix your securities. So if you don't know what your password is, it's very important that you do that before you go further here with what I'm recommending. Here under security and login, this is where you can see activity that's been happening on your page as well. Right now I'm logged in on this PC and I'm logged in with Chrome as a browser, and I also have a PC where I use Firefox. And then you can see more, and this is where it'll say, if you see something in this area on your profile where you don't recognize the location, let's say that it's telling you that you've logged into your account from another country and you know you haven't been in another country, that tells you someone has tried to hack your account or someone has hacked your account, and you will want to take immediate action. You will want to log out of all sessions and you'll want to re-log in and change your password. Okay? That's very, very, very important. Now, one thing I'd like to say about this is, like for me here, it's saying that I have something in Satsumi. Let's see, where is it? Where did I see that? Windows PC, Samsula, Florida. Okay, when you see something like this, I know that I'm the only one that's logged into my Facebook account, and I have two-way factor authentication for anybody that tries to log into my account. They have to have my cell phone in order to be successful to do the authentication. So I know that this is me. Now, where this is probably coming from is if I have logged in on my cell phone or something like that. It could be that the location was pinging from a tower that was close to this area, depending on where I was at. But this was done May 11th at 7:47 a.m. I'm sure that was me because I tried to get on Facebook Live at 8 o'clock Eastern Time every day. So that does not look unusual to me, even though that area, Samsula, is not a location that I'm. And then here, if you look at the IP address, you can see the IP address. So this could be, it could be somebody that was trying to hack my account. I'm not sure. I can go over here and I can say it was not me, and I can log out from that particular piece of equipment. Okay. So anyway, make sure you check your account periodically. I would say once a day, once a week, depending on how often you're on here. And if you are having problems, you can go here and you can change your password right here. This is where you can say it will only be saved on the browsers and devices that you choose, where you save your login info. So if you're the only one using that computer, you can turn this on. But if you're using a computer that other people have access to, whether it be a spouse or a friend or a coworker or a college student, roommate, or a child in your household, I would not have that turned on. I would make it so that you would have to use the two-factor authentication every time you log into your account. Okay. And here, down here is where you can choose to turn this on, which means that you're going to have to use the two-factor authentication process every time you log into your account, which is the best way to be, the safest way to be. If you are not currently using a password protector vault, where, like for me, I use password 1, so that if someone tries to hijack me or steal me, guess what? And they want me to give them the password to my accounts, I can honestly tell them I don't know what my password is, because everything is kept in password 1. So that's where all my passwords are, and I could never even begin to tell you what that password would be. So if you're not using something like that, let me know. I can connect you up with learning how to get hack-free and protect yourself. You got to learn to protect yourself these days. And then here you've got advanced settings, encrypted notification emails. To add extra security to notification emails from Facebook, only you can decrypt these emails. So if you get a lot of emails, if you want to have an email from Facebook, you need to turn that on and get that set up. If you're trying to recover access to other sites with your Facebook account, you can learn about how to do that. And then see recent emails from Facebook. Here, if I've been getting emails from Facebook, this is where I would go. Okay, so it's asking me to reload the site so that I can see recent emails that I've received from Facebook. And here is April 12th. I got an email from Facebook saying, blah, 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 is your login code. So this is where you do the authentication. You know, they'll send that authentication number or whatever it is for you to key in when you go to log in. That's where those emails are coming from. And then here I was removed from Serenity Accounting Solutions. I had been given access to somebody else's fan page. Somebody hacked my ad account I'm assuming it had something to do with that fan page. I don't know, because that's the account that they actually did an ad on and charged my credit card. So this is just kind of giving you an idea about the communications that's been going on between you and Facebook, so that you can make sure that you're up to date. And this is, I have not received any other emails in the past 2 days. Okay. So we're going to go back here to your security and log in. And this is where, again, I highly recommend, if you don't already know what your password is, make sure you let them know and get your password somewhere right now before you do anything with your securities, because you don't want to be locked out of your own account. Okay. And then down here under privacy, I'm going to leave this page because I'm not making any changes. This is where you want to set who can see your friends list. Who can see your friends list? Mine is set to only me. Now, if you happen to be my friend and you go to my friends list, you're going to see all the people that you and I are friends with. But that's it. You're not going to be able to see my 1,400 friends that I have, unless you are one of my friends. Okay, so there is another training in the platform that you can access to learn a little bit more about the profile and how to set up your profile and protect yourself. So I hope this has been helpful and that you will continue learning. And if you know anybody that needs help, would like to learn, we have some free training in Build It Big with MJ. And also to get more fine-tuned on your training, work with me on a one-on-one basis, I can invite you into my coaching platform.